So for that, the first balance I would say is of the balance of love and law. You might say, oh, what do you mean, the what is the importance of law in this relationship? Law means the law and order, right? The discipline. So it has to be balanced. Not too much, इतना लाड नहीं कि बिगाड़ दे, और इतना स्ट्रिक्ट भी नहीं कि ना टाइट हो जाए बच्चे. Each child is a seed, we have to understand, gifted by God to us to nourish them, to nurture them. Like a seed, it needs proper water, space in soil, sunlight, air, everything. In the same way, every child, like every seed, has different requirements. किसी को पानी ज़्यादा चाहिए, किसी को कम. Please be mindful, because since they have been in the womb and they are actually watching these screens, and what impact it has. The mother is watching everything, because वो लगता है अभी मैं तो बड़ी हूँ ना, बट ये नहीं पता कि बच्चे के संस्कार तो अभी बन रहे हैं. So very important, and that is why we can talk with machines but not with each other. We are finding that in our home or not? Yes, they are locked in their rooms with their gadgets. We are busy with our gadgets, with our work. And then sometimes we feel, yeah, बहुत दिन हो गए मिले बात करे हुए. And then when we want to talk to them, they don't want to talk. क्या काम है? क्यों आए हो कमरे में? And then we sometimes feel, are these our children?
Good evening, everyone. One more time, Om Shanti. Okay, so first request, can you all please come forward? We have the sofas and chairs in the front. Please, everyone, because if more people join us, they can occupy those back seats. Please, everyone. And the parents who are there with their kids, so I would request you that you can take your kids outside. We have a separate session, so they can sit there, not in this session. Okay, so again, welcome everyone to this wonderful another Sunday evening talk. So let's come to the topic of today. So we have already seen today's topic is mindful parenting. So how many of you are parent, or you have kids at home? Okay, or you are a teacher who has to deal with students every day? So almost everyone. Okay, so we know that this has been a very complex subject always, and we look forward for some tips and techniques so that we understand how to deal with today's kids, I would say, because in previous generation where we were also kids, we were not like that, right? Do you agree? And these days the kids, the children, they are very unpredictable. Do you think so? And do you find it difficult to understand them, to deal with them, to teach them? Yes? Okay, so I will not take much time, because for this topic we have a expert, very wonderful speaker today. I would like to welcome VK Aditi Singhal onto the stage. So, Sister Aditi is the CEO, Dynamic Minds Group. She is the memory and soft skills expert. She is the author of many books. She has authored a lot of books on, memory, maths, calculation, or psychology. And she is the digital wellness coach. And she also holds the Guinness World Record, 2 Limca Book of Records for memory and fastest calculation, India Book of Records for Best Memory Trainer. She is also certified Google certified educator, and her profile is very big. So in this limited time, I'll not be able to cover everything. She has lot of achievements, and we are very fortunate that we have a sister with us. She's really expert, and you will find this session great. And you can later ask your questions. But first, we will go through what she has for us. So over to sister, and I hope you enjoy this session. And we have lot of things to uncover in this session. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. Om Shanti. Am I audible at the back? Okay. Om Shanti. So, with the blessings of Almighty, the Supreme Father of us all, the Supreme Parent, taking His blessings as parents. So, let's start today's session, Mindful Parenting. I don't think so. Our parents have taken any session of such kind to bring us up. But yeah, today we need guidance because things are changing very fast, right? And with technology, the technical mind of our children, and to keep pace with them, we have to understand few things. And you all are experienced parents, so it is not that I've come here to lecture you something about that, but it's just about sharing my own experience, what I learned through my mistakes, through spirituality, what things worked for me, right? Human nature is quite unpredictable. You cannot, like, it's not formula based that whatever I'm going to share, it's going to work. But yes, there are some principles which work for everybody. So let's discuss that. And I would like to start with a small story. It's a story about two neighbors living side by side. They both thought that's really climate is very hot and we should plant some trees or plants in our garden. So they purchased some seeds. They did all that in front of their house. Now these two neighbors, one was a retired teacher, old person, and yeah, the other was a young insurance agent who was very much interested in using the latest things, believed in technology. So both of them, they took care of their plants, but this retired teacher, he used to give water, give attention, but less, not that much. And this young person, he was quite enthusiastic about his plants. He used to water them and take care of them morning, evening, all the time. Now, as a result, the retired teacher's plants were good, simple but good. And this young man's plants, they were greener and more fuller. So one day, what happened in one of the storm that happened in night. So in the morning, they both went out to see what damage has been done to their plants, and the young person was really amazed to see that most of his plants were uprooted, and the old teacher's plants were almost intact. And he was surprised and he asked the teacher, what do you feel? Why this happened? Because you know that I used to take more care about my plants, I used to water them more. Still, my plants, they were uprooted and yours are intact. So, what do you feel? What the retired teacher would have answered? What reason he could have given? Anything coming to your mind? Strong roots, okay, yes. Okay, too much care. But what is the reason? Like, he gave too much care, but what happened? Why the plants were uprooted even after care? More water, okay. Moisture. They didn't know how to survive on their own. Right. This is what the old man he said. He said, I just gave them enough water, not much water, enough water, so them they can thrive, they can survive. And for rest of the water, they have to work, go deeper in the soil, and that's how the roots got deeper and they were anchored in the soil stronger. While you gave them enough water, they don't have to work hard, and that is why they were not able to withstand the storm. So I think you can all relate why I'm sharing this story, because sometimes, like when we also have one or two kids, we over care about them, give too much attention on their small needs. We try our level best to fulfill all their needs, right? And because of that, sometimes they are not able to develop those life skills which is required for survival, and they become dependent on us for everything. not just physically, emotionally, also for all their needs. And sometimes they are not able to identify or what they are going through, right? And even sometimes we are also not able to identify what is the problem, in spite of giving them everything, why they are not able to withstand even small emotional turmoils, right? So we will see, because you see, like the plants, the seeds of the plants, our children are also, they are also seed. Each child is a seed, we have to understand, gifted by God to us, to nourish them, to nurture them. Like a seed, it needs proper water, space in soil, sunlight, air, everything. In the same way, every child, like every seed has different requirements. किसी को पानी ज़्यादा चाहिए, किसी को कम चाहिए. All of you understand Hindi? Anybody who doesn't? You doesn't understand? Okay, okay, you are. So we will take the session in English only then. So, like every seed has different requirements. Some need less water, some need more water. Similarly, every child also has different requirements. We need to understand that, and accordingly, we have to give. But as parents, what is our duty, or what our task is, to give the best nourishment to the seed, right? And most importantly, if the seed is of mango, we cannot expect a watermelon to come out of it, right? And if it is a watermelon, we cannot expect a vegetable to come out of it. So we have to understand what the seed I have been given and accordingly nurture it. So the nurture balance, neither too much nor too little. So if we give too much, like we see in the case of plants, then they are overly protective, become intrusive. Children, they don't learn life skills, and they remain egocentric. They are not able to adapt with others. But if we give too little, then too children become emotionally distant. They don't feel involved enough, they don't feel loved, and they don't develop trust in relationships. So a balance is required. So how do to measure that balance? Again, balance is again different for child to child. So let's understand what major balances we need to take care. So the first thing I would, if there is a balanced personality, what balance is required? Like physical personality, we all take care of their physical health, and as I would say, how they want to look, they have their own role models today. So but still I would say that at least their internal health and hygiene, we need to educate them what kind of food they should have. Today junk food is, they are eating too much, but they are not to blame. We are the providers of the junk food. We only love junk food, that's why we give them junk food. So we have to take care of their physical health, then intellectually, how their personality is developing, and we do a lot of things for that. Many of you have helped your children join this camp also, so we are doing a lot of things for that. And subtle to that is emotional personality. Today we see that children are getting impatient, instant gratification, aggression is there in their behavior, right? They are not able to adjust with people, not able to adjust according to our family values. So why this is so? Because emotionally somewhere they are weak. These days this is a very common news. The child was very intelligent, was topper in the school, but couldn't get the admission in the favorite college, so he committed suicide or tried to commit suicide. Why? Intellectually very sharp, but emotionally very weak. So that balance also need to be nurtured, and subtle to that is spiritual personality. And by spiritual personality, I do not mean like whatever rituals in every religion there are. Okay, they can practice whatever they wish to. But by spiritual personality, I mean you can reflect on like what kind of relationship which we used to have with our parents, and which what we are having it today with our children. है ना? हमारे पेरेंट्स हमको आँख दिखाते थे तो हम इशारों में समझ जाते थे, एंड yet we tell our children also this thing. So, and today we have to look into their eyes, their mood, and then say something to them, whether it will be accepted or not. So, we are the sandwiched generation who understand the language of eyes the most of the elders as well as of our children also. So like why this is happening, because those kinds of values I think we are not able to give them. We will look into that, what we can do. We all want them to have values, right? So to have this kind of balanced personality where every aspect of personality is taken care of, so for that the first balance I would say is of the balance of love and law. You might say, "Oh, what do you mean? The what is the importance of law in this relationship?" Law means the law and order, right? The discipline. So it has to be balanced. Not too much. इतना लाड नहीं कि बिगाड़ दे, और इतना strict भी नहीं कि ना tight हो जाए बच्चे. So I would like to show you one video for that. So sometimes what happens when children are too small, uh, they make mistakes, but often we say, either we say or our spouse says or the parents, the elders in the family, they say that छोटा है अभी तो, ना, अभी सीख जाएगा, कौन सा बड़ा हो गया है, right? It's time for them to learn. So this video is something of that sort to understand.
क्या जरूरत थी छोरे से इतना गुस्सा करने की? जरा सी बात तो थी. 10 रुपए के लिए छोरे ने भूखा मारेगी क्या?
ऐसा क्या कर दिया इसने जो प्लेट उठा के ले जा रही है?
10 रुपए तो लिए थे तेरे पर्स से, कोई पड़ोस से तो न लाया था?
मेरे पैसे लिए थे इसने, तेरे बाप के नहीं.
छोटे घर की है ना, तेरी माँ ने कुछ तुझे सिखाया नहीं है?
जान दे, ये तो तुझे खाना देगी ना, तू मेरी प्लेट से खा ले.
तैं अपने खाने की चिंता कर. इसने 10 रुपए लिए ना हैं, चुराए हैं. आज चोरी की है, कल न जाने क्या करेगा. और अगर मैं इसकी मां की जगह होता ना, तो 2 दिन तक इसको खाना नहीं देता. बहू, ठीक किया है तूने. खा ले.
So this is a situation very common at our homes, yes, because when one parent scolds a child, the other parent comes to rescue him. तुम्हारी मम्मी तो हमेशा ही ऐसे डांटती है, चलो मैं आइसक्रीम दिलाता हूँ. And this is one time when parents sometimes feel that this is the best time to like take the child in our favor. And if papa is scolding, then mama takes side, or sometimes grandparents, as we saw here. So first of all, we need to understand what kind of programming we are doing of the child, because child is very smart. Even when the child doesn't know how to speak, but he knows if I have to get this, to whom I have to look up to and cry so that my things will be fulfilled. So we are doing that wrong programming. Even if we do not agree with the spouse or with your children, or maybe whoever is not agreeing, let's agree on this point, not to argue in front of children or not to take their side in front of children. You may talk later, but you should all be assertive about that and never feel that the child is too small. है ना, we all know बच्चे स्कूल से कुछ ले आते हैं, they pick up some few things from their friends, and sometimes we say okay, that's a small thing. But if they are not stopped at that, they are not asked to stop this at that age, sometimes it really becomes a habit which later on becomes difficult. So even small things, when the child is small, you have to take care of his habits. And let's say this is a small child, you can do something like this. But if the child is a teenager and then you find some issue, then please don't do this. It won't work with the teenager, because that child will revolt or may not listen to you. Then there are different ways, we will talk about it. But yes, since their childhood, we should take care about values and we should be assertive. If it has to be done, it has to be done. So inculcate values in them. But we will be able to do that only when we are present with them, isn't it? Whatever they will see, whatever company they will have, they will obviously like attract all those things which they are watching or seeing. But these days, parents, they don't have time. Children, they don't want to sit with their parents because they are already glued to their screens. So who are giving them screens? Right from the day the child is born, we are video calling people. We all are doing that. We all are. When the child is not even listening, he doesn't know anything, but we are doing it. And since when the child is able to understand, he is seeing people on phone, because relatives are there. So grandparents, this side grandparents, that time maternal, paternal, and we all do this video calling. We all do this, all poems, loris and everything on the mobile. No, I don't need this on the top. And soon they develop this habit. They are more comfortable watching screens than watching their parents' faces. Right? And we are also very comfortable. Okay, let us do our course and let them watch television or mobile. That is the easiest escape we parents get. But please be mindful, because since they have been in the womb and they are actually watching these screens, and what impact it has, the mother is watching everything. Because वो लगता है अभी मैं तो बड़ी हूँ ना, बट ये नहीं पता कि बच्चे के संस्कार तो अभी बन रहे हैं. So very important, and that is why we can talk with machines but not with each other. We are finding that in our home or not? Yes, they are locked in their rooms with their gadgets. We are busy with our gadgets, with our work. And then sometimes we feel, yeah, बहुत दिन हो गए मिले बात करे हुए. And then when we want to talk to them, they don't want to talk. क्या काम है? क्यों आए हो कमरे में? And then we sometimes feel, are these our children? We all can relate. So it's important to have some family time. We all parents have to understand this. because this mobile addiction, this is impacting our families, our relationships. The picture on the left, you can see, this is once a time when we used to be kids, and we all family members used to have dinner, at least one time meal on dining table without any gadget. But today, even if the entire family is on dining table, everybody is with their other family on social media. They are more interested in knowing what my friend is doing in US, what are their latest pictures, than interested in the person besides them, the family member. Yes or no? Right? So we should be genuinely interested in knowing what is happening in our family members' life. May it be elders of our family, may it be children. Don't inquire. That is the worst way of communication. What happened in your school? Did you do the homework? No. Just interact very simple things with them, day to day life. Did you play today? आज क्या किया? कुछ मजेदार कुछ किया? You know what happened in my office? Whatever ups and downs according to their age, please share. Please share. Sometimes they don't even know that there should be hardships in life. Because we have given them all the facilities, they feel parents are very lucky, they can do whatever they wish to because they are adults. We have to ask them. They don't know what hardships we are going through. So according to their age, do share your day, what they can understand, what they can take in from that. Ask about their day. That's very, very important. It's not just about what work they have done. School should be the last thing to discuss. But because we don't have time, we have just at 1-2 minutes, we just inquire about their homework or something they require in their classes. That's all, which they are not interested in. That's why, as they, like with ears, they don't want to talk to us because they know you have only that thing to talk and they have better ideas to discuss with some other people. So very important that we make time for our children. Royal Society for Public Health, their study shows that teenagers, especially those who are or on regular social media, they have enhanced anxiety and they are going into depression more depressed, more body image issues, because whatever they're seeing on reels, that's quite different from real, right? So many filters के बाद वो एक DP लगती है, and they don't know, they just see the happy moments of their life and they start believing that they are not beautiful, they are worth nothing, their life is so colorful, that side of the world is so beautiful, what we are doing. And you know, this is not just happening with our kids, this is happening with us as well. So we have to look into where we are paying our attention to, जिसको हम कई बार कहते हैं कि हम दुखी खुद के दुख से नहीं हैं, किसी को सुखी देखकर दुख इमर्ज हो जाता है, राइट? सो एंड वी डोंट नो, जैसे कहते हैं ना, तुम आज इतना मुस्कुरा रहे हो, क्या गम है जिसको छुपा रहे हो. We don't know the sorrows of their life. We just see the good things, the smiles, the images at foreign lands, and then we just assume their life is so beautiful. So, but count the blessings in your life and remain contented. I would say don't look into others' life. Don't look. You have so much to do in your life. Do you have time? Mostly we say we don't have time for exercise, we don't have time for our kids, but we have time to scroll and see what's going on in our friends' life. अच्छा चलो, फ्रेंड्स तक भी ठीक है. अमिताभ बच्चन की लाइफ में क्या चल रहा है, उसकी बहू वापस कब आएगी? So just imagine how much time we have, where all we are taking our attention to. So all these cyberbullying, we must talk to our children about this also. Poor sleep, all these issues are coming. And then, because you know, there's a lot of issues on cyberbullying these days. where kids, there was a study, I would say there's a person called Rakshit Tandon. I attended one of his workshops. He's expert in cybercrime, identifying the cybercrime. And this workshop happened in my children's school. And then what he said, I have taken the workshop for your kids also, and for you as parents also. And 75% of the school's kids are cyber bullied. 75%. And our kids could be one of them. And this is around 10 years back. And you can understand what the state is today. In some form or the other, they are bullied. And I realized when my son, he was asking my elder son, the younger one, he was asking the elder son, don't take my pic. So I said, why are you saying no? No, mommy, then he will share it with his friend. They will make a meme and they will then tease me and do this. अच्छा ये सब भी होता है. So he was like till 12th, he never allowed his brother to take any photo, because this is used to like a common thing, might be a common thing in their circle. I don't know. But then I realized that yes, we should talk to our children. What is happening? What are their fears? What are their issues deep down? हमें छोटी बात लगती है. But these are big issues for our children, and sometimes they are not able to talk to us because they feel my parents won't understand. No matter how technical we are in our fields, but our children believe that my parents won't understand. So that is what they call as generation gap, and we feel that children don't understand. So bridging that gap, how to bridge that gap, what has created that gap? First, we need to understand this. Listen when your child talks. When the child is small, you must have all experienced that he or she is full of enthusiasm after coming from school. They want to tell you stories, what happened. Most of the kids. And then we, especially as mothers, I would say, according to my experience, our job is like, our main aim is that the child has come since morning, he has gone or she has gone, and now they have come. Now I should feed them with good food, nutritious food. That should be the first task. Right? क्योंकि उसका पेट भरा तो मेरा पेट भरा. That feeling we as mothers we have, and that's a very good feeling that we are so concerned. But पेट में जाएगा तब जब पेट खाली होगा. Their stomach is full of stories to tell. But we are in a hurry. No, come back fast, change your clothes, put your bags, and just come. I have made delicious food for you. And once the food is in his stomach, we are through with that. Okay, ab to kuch bhi kar. But actually, if the child wants to share something, make time. At least the first thing what he is speaking, listen. Listen for 2 minutes, then say, okay, you have lot things to share. I also want to listen. Let's have food together, then we will. But don't stop the child, because what happens when the child wants to tell us, we don't have time. We have other priorities. And when we want to talk to them, they have other priorities. Right? After 4, 5, 10 years, then we are like that. What happened in your school? What latest thing? What are you doing these days? And they don't want to talk to us because they want to keep it private. They are not in a habit of sharing. Right? So listen to your child. And most importantly, when the child is sharing something with you, don't give them any advice in between. Sometimes they tell, आज हमने टीचर को तंग किया, आज मैंने उस बच्चे को धक्का दिया. And immediately we start advising them, this is what I have taught you. What are you doing there? You should not do that. Listen to the child. Let him empty his stomach. And then you may ask him question, okay, do you think this is the only kind of behavior you could have done? Do you have any other option? Let them come up with the solutions or the other options. Instead of, they know what parents have to tell. They know. They know you quite well. They can replicate all those dialogues which you have to say. हाँ मम्मी आप शुरू मत हो ना, आई नो अब आप ये बोलोगे ये बोलोगे ये बोलोगे. हाँ, so इसलिए you already have given them. So let them come up now. What they feel can be the solution. And if they feel no, that was not possible, मेरी उससे नहीं बन सकती, that's okay. That's okay. And then let's find out something else. It's not necessary the way you deal problems, the same way your child will also deal. He may not agree. तो कोई बात नहीं. Respect what his view is because he is in that situation. To respect that, accept that, and then see. Yes, you can do that. Had I been in your place, I would have opted for that, but that is also okay if you feel that. Then he will have an option. Okay, this is also a way. So he will think because you have given the energy of acceptance, the child will also listen to you. Chances are there, not necessary. So listen, create emotional bond. And what do I mean when I say emotional bond? That the child should feel free to talk to you. They should feel confident that if I have made any mistake, if something wrong has happened, I can share my emotions, I can share my mistake. Let's say teacher has written something in the diary, made a complaint or something. He should be the first one to come to you and share. The child should feel safe psychologically. It should feel safe with you that yes, this is one place where I can speak the truth. And for that, again, I would ask you to underline listen. Don't say anything. Listen. बोलने दीजिए उसको. बोलने दीजिए. You know, even today, my younger son is in 3rd year college. And when he comes from college, he's full of stories. And he sometimes take half an hour or 45 minutes. He speaks. एंड ऑल थिंग्स. टीचर ने ये कहा, मुझे गुस्सा आया, मेरे को फ्रेंड ने ये कहा, ऐसा हुआ, ये हुआ. आई कीप लिसनिंग टू हिम. एंड इवन इफ आई स्पीक इन बिटवीन, मम्मी देखो, आपने सुनना है तो चुप होके सुनो. फिर आप कहोगे मैं फ्रेंड से लंबी लंबी बात करता हूँ. मैं आपसे कर रहा हूँ, आप सुनो. He just needs somebody to listen to him. Or when I have seen, when I listen to him completely, you know, and this is the way when you get to know about your child what is happening. Why to interrupt in between? Let the child share. आपको बहुत कुछ पता लग रहा है उसके बारे में, तो show interest, right? And just with plain face, curious eyes. That's it. And with acceptance. And then if you feel like, then you may say, okay, कुछ आप तब दे सकते हो, बट बीच में उसको इंटरप्ट नहीं कीजिए. क्रिएट दैट इमोशनल स्पेस फॉर द चाइल्ड. अनकंडीशनल लव एंड एनकरेजमेंट. मतलब ये बातें हमने कई बार सुनी है. इट्स नॉट कि हमने अनकंडीशनल लव, बट आई वुड से व्हाट इट मीन्स, डोंट कंडीशन इट. इफ यू डू दिस देन आई विल बी योर मम्मी, आई विल बी योर पापा. कहाँ जाएगा वो मम्मी पापा, किसको कहने जाएगा, है ना? सो इसलिए डोंट आप सुनाओगे सबके सामने तो आई विल गिव यू लव. अरे मम्मी का प्यार कहाँ से लेगा वो? कैसा भी है, कुछ भी है, पेरेंट्स लव इज देयर राइट. ठीक है ना? सो इसलिए गिव देम एनकरेजमेंट. एंड व्हेन चिल्ड्रन आर स्मॉल ना, वी गिव लॉट ऑफ एनकरेजमेंट टू देम. मेरा राजा बेटा, यू आर वेरी नाइस. छोटी छोटी बातों पे वी एनकरेज देम. बट एज दे ग्रो old, like let's say 10 years, 12 years, 14 years, when our expectation starts building, now they should behave like this. And we start, correcting them. You see, there's a difference. When the child is small, we connect more and correct less. Like let's say if a child is 1 year old, he's learning to walk. He falls, stands up, takes your help and all that. And let's say if the child is coming and he hit here and he falls, he starts crying because you are coming to help him. Now what will happen? How do you ask him to stop crying? What do you do if he gets hurt with this table? What do you do? We hit the table, we hit the ground, giving him the message it's not your fault. It's the table who has come in between. Yes or no? And that young child is getting, his mind is getting programmed. This is not my fault. So every time I get hurt, every time I feel pain, it is somebody's else mistake. And especially when there are two siblings, the elder one always gets a scolding. And I have seen many times, even my children also have seen, if elders are not there, unnecessarily when they were small, you start crying, telling bhai has hit me when he has actually not, because they feel very good when the elder is being scolded, right? So they feel that this is an extra love we are getting from our parents. So but this is, and we do that also, चाहे आर्टिफिशियली उसको दिखाने के लिए हम डांटते हैं, बट दिस इज अगेन अ रॉन्ग प्रोग्रामिंग. वी आर गिविंग हिम अ मैसेज इट्स नॉट योर फॉल्ट. बट एज द चाइल्ड ग्रोज अप, we start expecting, we starts finding fault in the child, in his behavior, in his attitude, and then suddenly child feels mommy don't love me now, papa don't love me, because पहले बहुत प्यार करते थे, अभी तो डांटते हैं हर बात पे. और जैसे जैसे बच्चा टीनेज में आता है, देन फिर तो एक्सपेक्टेशंस और बढ़ जाती हैं हर तरह से. And then we start saying very harsh things sometimes to them which they are not able to accept. और फिर वो हमसे दूर होते चले जाते हैं. तो बचपन से ही हम शुरू से एक ही बात समझ रहे हैं, दैट रॉन्ग एंड राइट तो बचपन से ही बताना है. इट्स नॉट कि अभी छोटे हैं. वो बच्चा अगर गिरा तो टेल हिम you have to go like this. Okay? It's not the fault of the table. You have to go like this. So that's important. So when the children they become teenagers, तब हम कई बार उनको वो प्यार करते तो हैं, but we don't show that love and affection in our gestures as much we show for small kids, right? And here I would like to show you one video.
Sir, मैं अभी चेक करके
Yes! What a shot, man! Enormous hit!
That's gone. It's gone.
Will not get that.
मैं बताता हूँ सर. हाँ
हाँ सर, करेक्ट है, 6 तारीख है.
ओके सर, ओके. स्कोर की
एक टाइम था जब तू भागा चला आता था सुन के मेरी आहट, और अब मैं जिस कमरे में भी जाता हूं तो वहां से बाहर चला जाता है.
मुझे बाहर धकेल देती है डर और रिस्पेक्ट की मिलावट. पर आप पहले की तरह रोक कर क्यों नहीं कहते कि आओ साथ में मैच देखें?
डिलीवरी वाला
आराम से, आराम से बोल रहा हूं, आराम से.
दिखता है आपका गुस्सा छोटी सी भी गलती पे. एक बस आपका प्यार ही नहीं दिखता.
पहले तुझे डांटता हूं और फिर खुद को. ऐसा क्यों है कि प्यार दिखाया नहीं जाता और गुस्सा दबाया नहीं जाता?
अरे बस यार माँ. जब कुछ घंटों के लिए दूर हो रहा था तब क्लास तक छोड़ने आए थे, और अब जब सालों के लिए दूर हो रहा हूं
खैर,
तब भी आता अधूरा साथ. चलो
यादों का गुल्लक टूटा जो लफ्ज मिले जज्बात को. यादों का गुल्लक टूटा जो लफ्ज मिले जज्बात को. खामोशी का पहरा हटा.
I love you, पापा.
आई लव यू टू बेटा।
बंद लिफाफा खुल गया, बंद लिफाफा। कुछ कहते नहीं है, जताते नहीं है, प्यार तो करते हैं पर दिखाते नहीं है।
सो ट्रू, प्यार तो करते हैं लेकिन दिखाते नहीं, और इसीलिए कई बार हाँ पापा थोड़े हार्ड लगते हैं। स्टिल सी द लव इज देयर बट वी डोंट एक्सप्रेस. So please express your love towards your daughters and sons. They deserve it. And sometimes they feel वो हमें प्यार नहीं करते, लेकिन है तो सही ना. So this is what I would say. It's not about generation gap. It's communication gap. True? So few things I would like to highlight. Never compare your child with others. This is not the first time you are listening to this. We all know that we should not compare. Still we do compare. We do compare our two children. We compare our child's growth with our own values and all that in our childhood, their childhood with our childhood. We compare them with their cousins. We compare them with their classmates. But here I would like to give you two insights. Sometimes we feel that comparison, we do compare because parents do come to me and they share. Once I said, don't compare. To one of the parents, she said, I compare with his cousin because to motivate him. Like he can do it with less facilities and we are giving you all the facilities. So you should do that. So what I answered to her, I said, there were two Dorani Jithani. So let's say if your mother-in-law says, like the elder one, she cooks one thing very good and she is famous for that, and one day you cook that and when she tastes, आपने बहुत दिल से बनाया है लेकिन वो टेस्ट करके कहीं वो वाला टेस्ट नहीं है जो उसके हाथ में आता है. So how will you feel? Next time what will you say? So she immediately said, I will say फिर उसी से बनवा लो. So I said, will you not be motivated? Comparison is never a source of motivation. Never. In our company also, if our boss compare our work, our presentation with somebody else, do you feel motivated? No. Somewhere it hits our self-esteem. We become a little egoistic. It hits our ego. And we don't like a kind of jealousy or competition arises. So whenever we compare, we are taking our child in a stress mode where, because they cannot do, they want that others should also not do. So instead of thinking about their progress, they start thinking the other way around, that they should not do good. And from there, the seed of jealousy, competition, comparison, we as parents sow in them. So it's not going to do any good to them. If you really want to compare with their growth. Believe me, earlier, before coming into the spiritual knowledge, I have been practicing Raj Yoga meditation for the last 17 years. At that time, my kids were 5 and 3 years old. And I was a very possessive kind of mother. Like I always had a good picture how my child should be. I think every mother, every parent has a very disciplined child. बोले तो ऐसे बोले, चले तो ऐसे चले, खाए तो ऐसे खाए. Everything set in my image. And for that, to put them into that image, sometimes I used to slap them also. I used to scold them, shout them at them also. And because I think that this is my duty as a parent and I should do that, even if my elders used to say something in between, I never used to like that कि इसको मुझे discipline करने दो, आप तो बिगाड़ दोगे. But when I came in here and I understood this one thing, that we are all unique, right? That thing when I understood for myself, because we all do good in our fields, but still there is some lack in some spheres of our life. So I lack self-confidence since my childhood. I fear stage. I fear coming in front of people. But yes, academically, I always used to do good. But when it was about to take prize, come on the stage to take prize, it used to be a very anxious night before that, because I never wanted to go on stage. Because of all that fear, in spite of me wanting to participate in debates, wanted to participate in other activities, I could never showcase my skills. That fear was inside, that low self esteem was there. So, anyway, I grew up with that in spite of very loving, supporting parents and teachers. मुझे बहुत प्यार मिला, support मिला, but still I couldn't gather that courage because I couldn't develop that belief in myself. And the same happened in my college life also. After that, I got married, had children, and I thought like, okay, that phase is over now. Although I always wanted that I could speak. And with time, many fears start coming. अंधेरे से डर लगना, अपनी बात को फैमिली मेंबर्स के आगे भी नहीं कह पाती थी, all that. But again, I never highlighted that. I thought this is how I am. So anyway, when I came into this spiritual knowledge, and how I came here to improve my concentration. बाकी लाइफ में सब ठीक चल रहा था, कोई प्रॉब्लम तो थी नहीं. Generally, people believe that coming to spirituality means you must be having some problem in your life, going through a difficult phase or something. No, I was all okay. Everything was fine in my life, but I wanted to improve my concentration so that I can help my children. So I came here, I got to know I have to do 7 days course. I said, fine. The first day, the sister asked me, who are you? I said, I'm a human being. So again, she said, what do you mean by human being? I said, you tell me. I don't know. I have come here to learn. So she told me that human has come from the word humus, mitti, body. Being is the conscious light. You all must have heard, you keep coming here. So somehow, like I came to know I am not this, which I used to see in the mirror and always used to focus, this is me. A female consciousness was there. So I used to become very conscious to come in front of people. I don't know what kind of fear was that. Anyway, but that helped me. Okay, I am not this. I am that energy who can think, who can decide, who can be powerful. But anyway, that was not much awakening, but yes, it was good. Next day, she told me, you have 2 fathers. So I was like, what do you mean by 2 fathers? How can you say that? She said, see, the father of this mitti, human, is the parent's name you write, and the father of this soul, the supreme soul. I like the concept very much because since our childhood we have been saying, we have learned we are children of God, but every time we have to write father's name, we write our biological father's name. At that time, तो मुझे ये भी नहीं पता था biological father was spiritual father. So I like that concept. He is my creator. But then there was a question. If he is my creator, he is almighty. He could have given me all the powers, but why didn't he give me power? Why I was so shy, so timid, and so weak emotionally? So that sister, she asked me a question which I would like to ask all of you. She asked me, Aditi, you tell me, if in the entire world, if you can see one person who looks like you, who thinks like you, who behaves like you, who does everything like you. I said, that's not possible. So she said that you have to understand that God has not created even another piece exactly similar like you, not even a single piece. You are so unique and special. Nobody on this earth is like you. So what they can do, because I told her that every time I used to see any child or any classmate speaking so confidently, I used to think I should speak like that, but I could never gather that courage. तो कहीं अंदर comparison तो था. So she said कि you cannot do what they can do, but the beauty is nobody else in the entire world is able to do what you can do. You have been designed in such a way, you have been created in such a way, you are unique in yourself. And from that day, that went deep in my belief. I am unique. I'm here for a purpose. I don't have to be somebody else because they are what they are meant to be. But who will become for what God has sent me for? मेरी जगह कौन बनेगा? So I didn't find the purpose that day, but I realized that I am unique, and that got reflected in my personality. That, like, when we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. So when I started looking at myself from a different angle, I started finding my uniqueness, my virtues, and I started working on them. I started learning about memory, maths, improving my skills, spending more time on upgrading myself, not just on the level of skills, but by upgrading, I would say, my mental skills also. I started becoming emotionally empowered by practicing this meditation. And most importantly, as a parent, because this is a parenting session, and especially I see that as a parent, I gained a lot because I started seeing my two children as unique individuals. No comparison. उससे पहले मैं बहुत कंपेयर करती थी अपने ही दोनों बच्चों को, बिकॉज दे बोथ आर पोल्स अपार्ट. एक चुप नहीं होता, एक बोलता ही नहीं है. एक हमेशा टॉप करता है, एक का बड़ा मुश्किल है हर चीज में कॉन्सेंट्रेट करना. सो दे आर पोल्स अपार्ट इन वेरियस वेज. एक उठता नहीं है एक जगह से, एक टिकता नहीं है एक जगह. इनफैक्ट whenever I used to go to their school for parents meeting, so whenever the younger one used to go in that class and they got to know, अच्छा इसका बड़ा भाई वो है, can't believe, how do you handle these two children? I always used to say, because of practicing this spirituality, I always used to say I have two beautiful flowers in my bouquet, and both are very beautiful, both are very unique, so they complete this bouquet. So the thing is, never compare your children. They all have, and never compare. Like, you might have done very good in your life, but don't compare. They can do better. एक ही तरीका नहीं होता देखने का कि हमने जो किया, हम आईटी में गए, दे शुड डू समथिंग, एंड वो साइकोलॉजी में भी जा सकते हैं, है ना. लेट देम डू व्हाट दे वांट टू डू, encourage them. आज इतने fields हैं, आज तो हम सोच ही नहीं सकते. What we are training them for, those jobs might not exist after 5 years, और कुछ 5 years तो बहुत लंबी बात हो गई आज, तो 5 months की बात है आज तो. Things are changing so fast. So let them do what they want to, but yes, improve their efficiency. Ask them to do efforts. Let them do efforts. वो उसके लिए जरूर आप कोशिश करिए कि वो करते रहें, कुछ ना कुछ सीखते रहें, कुछ ना कुछ. सो नेवर कंपेयर, नेवर क्रिटिसाइज. आप कहेंगे गलतियां तो बच्चे करते हैं. गलतियां करते हैं, वी हैव टू करेक्ट देम, बट फर्स्ट वी हैव टू मेक अ कनेक्शन विद देम, देन करेक्ट देम, राइट. सो फॉर दैट I would like to give you one formula: act with tact. This is a very practical formula which you can apply in any relationship, especially with your kids. ACT, ACT. I learned from this spiritual organization only, though I named it like this. But what is that? A stands for whenever you want to approach them for some correction, even not for connection, let's say. So appreciate. Genuinely appreciate them, because there are so many good things also, but parents' focus is always on the weakness. बच्चा हर चीज में अच्छा है, लेकिन हैंडराइटिंग खराब है तो बस वो हैंडराइटिंग पर ही लगा रहेगा. सारे सब्जेक्ट्स में ठीक है, लेकिन मैथ्स की प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं होती तो उसी में लगा रहेगा, क्योंकि पेरेंट चाहता है परफेक्ट चाइल्ड, है ना. एक भी मिस्टेक कुछ नहीं होनी चाहिए, imperfection नहीं होने चाहिए. But appreciate them for those things also which they are doing well, right? And then C stands for correction. Tell them, yes, you are so good in it. I'm really proud of you. I'm so happy for you. But if you correct this thing also ना, तो सोने पे सुहागा, बहुत अच्छा. And then sandwich it with T, trust. Tell them with trust. Take their hands in hand and tell them, I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I trust you. ये कहना बहुत जरूरी है. उनको विश्वास दिलाना. And if you can give them a tight hug, if you can take their hands in your hands and give that touch, human touch से बहुत सारी एनर्जी जाती है. And please believe in themselves, because they are God's children. So believe in their fortune also. जो होगा बहुत अच्छा होगा. सो नेवर क्रिटिसाइज. अगर आपको कुछ उनको करेक्ट करना है तो उसको सैंडविच कीजिए एप्रिसिएशन और ट्रस्ट के बीच में. मोस्टली व्हाट वी डू, सब कुछ समझा के क्या कह देते हैं, तुमने करना तो है नहीं, सुनना तो है नहीं. सो हम सारा कुछ खत्म कर देते हैं वहां पर. इवन आई वुड से द थर्ड पार्ट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट. दिल से ट्रस्ट, विश्वास होना चाहिए. देन नो कॉम्पिटिशन, क्योंकि कॉम्पिटिशन इट्स अगेन लाइक कार्स गोइंग ऑन अ हाईवे competing with each other to go further, but again you will find more cars. So no competition. If you want them to compete, compete with their own progress. And never try to control, especially when children come in teenage. Okay, never try to control. There may be few things which you don't like about them, but you cannot control. If you will try to ask them, if let's say if the child says or to go for late night, and we don't want seeing the time and it's not our family value, don't say immediately no. या तो आपने बचपन से ऐसे उसे ब्रॉट अप किया है कि हाँ उसे मालूम है कि ये मेरा तो सुनना ही नहीं है, तो ठीक है, वो अपने आप ही समझता है. बट इफ ही इज एक्सपेक्टिंग यस, डोंट से नो. फिर क्या करें, यस भी नहीं कर सकते. So at least talk to them. Very important. Talk to them. Tell them what are the plus and minus of that. Huh? And when you will, when they will see you are accepting. I just give you one example which happened in my life. My son, when he was in 10th class, the younger one, he's a little bit naughty. He get involved in so many things. So, but one thing is, I always listen to him. So I am the first one to whom he comes and tell. So in 10th class, he came, Mommy, you know, today some of my friends, they in the washroom, they were smoking. So I said, like my eyes like went like this. Smoking at this age? Tell me their names. So he said, no, Mommy, I won't tell. Otherwise, you go to the principal. So I said, no, I won't go to the principal. But you won't talk to their parents also. I won't talk to their parents. But you, okay, anyway, you don't want to tell me their names, don't tell. तो अच्छा, मोस्टली क्या होता है, हम बच्चे को आंख दिखाते हैं और हम उससे कहते हैं, देखो यू डोंट हैव टू बी इन देयर कंपनी. इफ यू स्मोक समडे ना, मेरे से बुरा कोई नहीं होगा. I didn't go of that sort, but mostly parents do this only. And then what happens when the children in the school, they provoke the child, no, do this, do this. तो generally क्या होता है, अब बच्चा अगर कर लेगा तो आपको बताएगा आके, बिकॉज उसको मालूम है मम्मी तो उससे तो बुरा कोई है ही नहीं. बचपन से बहुत बार उसने देखा है वो बुरा वाला फेस. सो अब एक बार किया, दो बार किया, एंड देन ही माइट गेट यूज्ड टू इट. और तब जब हमें पता लगता है किसी दिन, तो घर में तूफान भी आता है, बट उसको वहां से निकालना मुश्किल होता है. व्हाट इज द बेटर ऑप्शन? व्हेन द फर्स्ट टाइम ही सेड द व्हाट आई डिड, बिकॉज आई लर्नड दिस फ्रॉम हियर, डोंट रिएक्ट. First of all, try to understand what the child is going through. And I understood at his age, when he's seeing so many of his peer group smoking and finding pleasure in it, so uska man karna, if he feels like trying, क्या वो गलत है? Action गलत है, but उसका दिल करना. When he's seeing the film stars, when they're smoking and these rings are coming, they are feeling so relaxed. You also want to experience that relaxation. ना? So अब उसका मन करना गलत है? नहीं है. So I did the same thing. I took his hand in my hand and I just said, I understand. This is your age and yes, you may feel like doing that. उसको बिल्कुल उम्मीद नहीं थी मम्मी मुझे कहेंगी. मैंने कहा आपने करा? उसने कहा नहीं मम्मी मैंने नहीं किया. तो मैंने कहा दैट्स गुड इफ यू कैन स्टॉप योरसेल्फ फॉर दैट. एंड यू नो, देन आई टोल्ड हिम ऑफ माय चाइल्डहुड. मतलब मेरे साथ भी कॉलेज में एक बार ऐसा इंसिडेंस हुआ था, तो आई शेयर्ड विद हिम द ट्रुथ. आई वाज विद माय फ्रेंड्स एंड दे वर स्मोकिंग एंड आई आल्सो फेल्ट लाइक डूइंग दैट एंड दे ऑफर्ड मी. आई टुक इट इन माय हैंड, but then I thought, because I used to tell everything to my mother, So then I thought, would I be able to share this with my mother? But I wanted to smoke. I wanted to try it. I wanted to try new things. But then I thought, this is not the right time. When no elder is with me, I shouldn't do. And then I didn't try. और मैंने आज तक try नहीं किया. So because at that time I was able to stop. Why? Because of my conversation with my mother and all that. और मैंने कई अपने incidences अपने college time के बताए कि how I was able to stop myself from that. And then I gave him example of my sister, my friend, my brother, his father, many examples. And he was listening because I listened to him first. And then now he has ample examples of this side also. Otherwise, what he was seeing, वही अच्छा है, वो attractive है. Now he saw कि नहीं, हमारे घर में और हमारे आसपास भी ऐसे बहुत examples हैं. So now he has. Then I said, it's up to you, but whatever you do share it with me. हाँ मम्मी. और उसका इतना फर्क हुआ. In 12th also, there was lot of vaping they were doing, और बहुत काम इसके स्कूल में चल रहा था. And today also, he is an example amongst his students, among his friends, कि उसको देखकर लोग नहीं करते हैं, उसके पीछे से करते. He can't stop others. And he keep asking me, how I can motivate them, they can stop this. कहता है मम्मी आप मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर हो, मुझे भी थोड़े टिप्स दो सो दैट आई कैन मोटिवेट माय फ्रेंड्स. सो व्हाट आई मीन टू से कि उस टाइम थोड़ा सा धीरज रखा, प्यार से बात करी, समझा. मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट इज टू एक्नॉलेज देयर फीलिंग्स इंस्टेड ऑफ जस्ट सेइंग नो. एक्सेप्ट देयर फीलिंग्स. वी आर नॉट एग्रीइंग दैट स्मोकिंग इज गुड और गोइंग लेट नाइट इज गुड, बट एटलीस्ट वी एक्सेप्ट इट. So that acceptance of that energy, they also reciprocate. So that is very important. So never try to control. Give them what are plus and minus. Talk to them. And you know, the most important thing, even if they will do now, they will keep you informed. Even if they go late night, they will at least keep you informed. We have reached. Now we are doing this. Because they have talked to you, you have talked to them. So be a role model. And here I would like to show you the last video.
Are you ready?
हाँ, बस 2 मिनट.
They have come. जल्दी करो. What will you say?
Happy birthday.
Sorry guys. Sohini will be out in 2 minutes.
नो प्रॉब्लम यार, आज तो स्पेशल डे है. लेट हर टेक अ टाइम.
अबे कब स्पेशल डे नहीं होता उसका? देखो देखो कौन है? कविता आंटी, सुमित अंकल.
Hi.
हाय, योर बेस्ट फ्रेंड.
Hi.
चलो जाओ, मान्या को अपनी गेम सिखाओ. आदित्य, गो गो गो. टेक अच्छा बताओ, तुम दोनों लोग है क्या यार? एक
कुछ भी नहीं, पहले हम सोहिनी से मिलेंगे.
लो, थिंक ऑफ द डेविल एंड शी देयर.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. So good to see you.
Same here.
हैप्पी बर्थडे.
You're beautiful. Thank you.
वेल, हर चॉइस.
Well, तुम भी इसी की चॉइस हो ना?
बिल्कुल.
Guys, have a seat.
Yeah.
Let's sit. I love what you're wearing. Thank you.
Mama, lipstick.
अरे मान्या.
अच्छा, वो बाद में. पहले आप इधर आओ. क्या बोलेंगे हम आंटी से?
Hi, how are you?
नहीं, हम क्या विश करेंगे?
Happy birthday, auntie.
Yes.
Thank you, beta. That's the best wish I've got all day. You really taught her well, huh?
Excuse me, we taught her really well.
अच्छा. You're damn funny.
पर honestly, आजकल बच्चों को कुछ सिखाना कहाँ पड़ता है? They've become so smart.
सच में यार, तुम बच्चों की बात कर रही हो? ये मेरा आदित्य कल मुझे कहता है कि पापा मुझे iPhone 6 चाहिए.
Can you believe it?
Oh my God.
पता नहीं कौन इन्हें अक्ल देता है यार.
यार स्कूल्स, आज की डेट में स्कूल में हर बच्चे के पास एक फोन होता है. इमेजिन 12th तक हम लोगों को ये भी नहीं पता था हाउ टू ऑपरेट अ फोन.
I totally agree with you on that.
Then that's tremendous pressure on parents. मतलब हम कब तक नजर रखेंगे अपने बच्चों पर?
But you know what I really feel is parents should actually have a healthy environment for their kid, you know. I mean, after all, उनके futures के ऊपर depend करता है, right?
Yeah. You know, and sometimes it's just very disgusting if you go to a restaurant and बच्चे वहाँ पे मतलब इतना शोर मचा रहे हैं, इतनी चेंचे पैपे कर रहे होते हैं कि I don't know, parents उनका ध्यान नहीं रखते हैं क्या? What is going on?
You know, Sumit, यही पेरेंट्स फाइनली अपने बच्चों को पब्लिक स्पेसेस पर मारते हैं. And violence is not the answer, yeah. I think हम काफी सीरियस कॉन्वर्सेशन में जा रहे हैं.
Absolutely, man.
Would you like something to drink?
Papa, I am getting married.
Oh my God. ये सब क्या है?
मेरा अरमान नया शादी कर रहे हैं.
आदित्य, अंदर जाके खेलो.
पापा देखो हम शादी कर रहे हैं.
अरे बाबा, तुम्हारी शादी हो जाएगी. अभी आदित्य अंदर जाकर खेलो.
No, अभी. You like me? Yes, you like me? हाँ.
और शादी के बाद क्या करोगे?
मैं पापा जैसे सुबह उठूंगा और रेडी होऊंगा.
और फिर?
मन्ना मुझे बैग देगी और मैं ऑफिस जाऊंगा. ऑफिस में बहुत सारा पेपर साइन करूंगा और बहुत पैसा मिलेगा.
So cute, man.
And then?
फिर मैं घर आऊंगा.
अच्छा, और फिर मान्या क्या करेगी?
बहुत कुछ.
और घर आके तुम क्या करोगे?
फिर मैं उसे मारूंगा. फिर मैं आराम से दरवाजा बंद करूंगा और सो जाऊंगा. नो, सोने से पहले मैं खाना लाऊंगी और आप शुरू करके प्लेट फेंक देंगे. ओके.
These kids grow up believing it's okay to violate women. Look within. Women's safety begins at home.
So they see, they do. Values are not caught, they are caught, not taught. So don't argue, even if you disagree with each other, but don't fight in front of them. Share stories so that values can be given to them. Be consistent and assertive. Be a trustee. भगवान के बच्चे हैं, अपना भाग्य लेकर आए हैं, है ना? So believe in that. We are just instruments to nurture them the best. So focus on their strengths, जो हम पहले भी बात कर चुके हैं, right? तो किसी भी चीज में अच्छी चीजें भी देखी जा सकती हैं, बुरी भी, but let's spot the virtues in them. So play this game. एक गेम हुआ करता था, spot the mistakes, जहाँ पे 2 identical pictures, one is perfect, one has some mistakes, and we have to find out the differences. और हम बहुत ध्यान से देखते थे. Now the picture is different. We all have become bundles of mistakes, but we should have the eye to see the virtues in them. तो ये गेम अपने घर हमेशा खेलना चाहिए, once in a week, जहाँ you tell them their virtues, at least 1 or 2, and they will share your virtues. So it should be a game amongst all family members. So the crux of today's session is 3 A's. Appreciate their efforts, not results, but whatever they are doing, appreciate that, acknowledge their strengths and accept them as they are, and please create vibrations about what you want them to be. This is one very important thing which I learned at Brahma Kumaris, and with last one experience I will pause this session. When my younger one, he was in 8th class, there was some issues coming from his school कि concentrate नहीं करता है, disturb बहुत करता है, class में बहुत बोलता है. And then I asked him, मैंने अकेले में प्यार से बात करी, I asked him, no, you shouldn't do that. He said, no, mummy, I won't do it from tomorrow. I said, fine. Next day again call came from the teacher, and it was so embarrassing for me that this kind of call is coming to me, that your child is not concentrating and he is not letting others concentrate. I said, okay ma'am, I'm sorry, I will talk to him. Again I will talk to, 2-3 दिन ऐसा हुआ, but मेरे सामने वो कहता I will do that, and then in class again we get influenced. बच्चे हंसते हैं, वो भी बोलना शुरू कर देता. So whatever, then I realized what I learned here. When things don't work from here, start giving from here. Create vibrations, how you want your child to be. So we wake up in the morning and do meditation, and 4 o'clock we get up. I'm not asking you to get up at 4, but whatever time you get up, just 15 minutes before that, if you can get up and create those vibrations of peace and give those vibrations to your children. So I started doing that. What thoughts I started creating in the morning, seeing that child in my imagination, that this child is God's child and his concentration is very good. He is focused, disciplined. His eyes are on his studies and the teacher. He is Hans Buddhi, intellect like a swan, because swan has this power to discern, जिस वो मोती और कंकड़ में से मोती मोती चुगता है. तो I gave him this swaman like respect to the soul, or the title to the soul, what I want to see him as. So I just visualized that he is like a swan. He is choosing the right thing. His intellect is strong and divine. ये हंस बुद्धि है और हमेशा सही को चुनता है. Because sometimes when you tell them you have to do this, they don't take it. But you are giving them this energy that he himself, his intellect is very powerful and he chooses the right thing. So I empowered him by giving those vibrations, and within 2 days, his teacher called me, and she called me for some other purpose. I thought that's again a complaint, but she said something, and then I asked him, how is he? He is doing amazing thing. Like, he is so focused for the past 2 days and he is concentrating so well. I said, ma'am, I am doing something. She didn't listen. She just said, continue doing that. You are creating magic. And that really helped him to focus. So what I want to say, whatever value, sometimes they don't listen to you, but then you have to feed them when they're sleeping. If you can create those vibrations of peace, that powerful energy, and radiate it to them without any doubt. कई बार हम ऊपर से तो थॉट्स अच्छे कर रहे हैं, बट अंदर से डाउट है, मानना तो है नहीं. नो, दैट ट्रस्ट हैज टू बी देयर, दैट बिलीफ हैज टू बी देयर, देन दैट द एनर्जी दैट यू आर क्रिएटिंग, दैट विल बी वेरी पावरफुल. So we sum up this. P stands for positive vibrations, A for appreciation, R for role model, create that emotional bond, never compare, be a trustee, and spot the virtue. This is all parenting is about, that I learned from here, and really thankful to Almighty for giving his guidance on a daily basis. So meditate on a daily basis. Create positive, powerful vibrations for your home. करेंगे अभी 1 minute बस. 1 minute. All of you sit straight. Take a deep breath inside, inhaling the positivity of this place. Let it spread inside you. Exhale very slowly, relaxing your body and mind. Today, I realized that Supreme Father, Almighty Godfather, my Supreme Parent, so the Supreme Parent has blessed us with a beautiful child. These beautiful flowers in my garden. And I'm feeling blessed to be a parent today. Parenting was a challenge for me. But today, my perspective is changed. I just have to focus on the seed. वो बीज जो परमात्मा ने मेरे आंगन में लगाया है. I have to nurture the seed with love, with respect, the care that the child needs for a balanced personality. See your child or your children, 1 or 2 in front of you. Focus in their forehead, They are divine beings sent on this earth for a purpose. They have immense potential. Their intellect is divine. They are focused. They are moving towards creating a beautiful destiny. And most importantly, our family is blessed. Feel like the sun in the sky. The rays of the sun, they're all over the world. See the Almighty Godfather like the sun. His rays of blessings are focused at your home. And the vibrations of peace, purity, happiness is spreading inside your home. Visualize your family sitting together, sharing, caring, beautiful moments together. No gadgets, just we looking into each other's eyes, listening to them, sharing with them. A mindful time we are spending together. My children, they are focusing on their work. They can concentrate in their studies. They are doing well. With each day, they are getting better and better. I'm just the facilitator, guiding them as God guides me, enlightens me, empowers me in the same way. I am a guide to my children, a friend to my children. Listening to them, caring about them, focusing on their strengths. And as I appreciate them for the good things they have, I'm feeling so blessed. And the energy that I'm radiating of love, of peace, children are absorbing that energy. Thank you, God, for blessing our family, for giving these beautiful flowers. Keep guiding me. Thank you for empowering me. Om Shanti. You may rub your palms. Put them on your eyes and head and say to yourself, I'm very fortunate. I'm blessed. Feel it. Absorb it. Om Shanti.
Thank you so much, sister, for this wonderful session. I hope you all enjoyed this. Did you all get some tools and tips what you will go and do it? Would you mind sharing any takeaways? Anyone? Okay. Yes.
spot the virtue game. That's what my takeaway is. That's a
Yes.
good idea.
So this is very important.
I think it was very helpful to understand about how to parent the teenage child. So my elder one is 11, but already starting to act like a teenager. And it's like a lot of change happening since last 1 year. Absolutely not ready to listen to anything, saying, "Mummy, lecture mat do." Uh, so just today, he was in a very good mood, and I just asked him, something was there, and I just asked him, "Who annoys you the most?" So first name he took of one of his friends who is no longer his friend apparently, and another second one of name, and third person I was there. So I think that was very honest, and so it's good to know, especially about accepting them and not interrupting them with advices and just listening to them. I had a question, if I can ask. So you talked about not comparing your children. So I have done many attended parenting sessions before, and everyone says don't compare. So I would say 99% of the time never compared my child. Sometimes I do with my younger one, because my younger one is a daughter, and she likes, she's very organized, and my son is not. So I would just say, see, your sister keeps her things back at her place. You do not, so you should try to do it. That's all the most comparison I do. But what I see in last 2-3 years, he compares himself a lot with his friends. So, like, I put a lot of restrictions on screen time, on junk food, and he says their mummies are allowing them. Why are you like that? He even once made a statement saying, "I wish I was born in that family." So, what do you do when he is comparing himself with other children?
So, as a parent, I can understand, because we also compare and children also compare. So, first thing is stop comparing, even if 1% you are comparing with the younger one, because then they know that there is a way. Like, if you will compare 1%, they may compare 10%, and still they will compare. But that is important, that we should not just restrict them, we should educate them and we should empower them. Two things: educate them right from their childhood. Like, we don't take onion garlic, and you won't believe, like, today everybody takes it, right? So in a culture where they are going to school, college, and going with their friends, it's really difficult to, but I never imposed that to them. I just told them, this is the plus, this is the minus, since they were 5 years old. Since they were 5 years, this is plus. Why we do this? We tell them. Sometimes they used to say, "Mummy, you are quite different from other mummies. Papa is quite different from other papas. They drink, they smoke, Papa never do this." मतलब उनको ये भी बुरा लगता था कि आप उनके जैसे क्यों नहीं हो, क्योंकि एक एज आती है, स्पेशली दिस एज, 10, 11, 12, when they're not mature enough, but they compare. But then consistently, this is a time when we need to spend more time, but listen to them more. Again, I would say listen to them more. They don't want to listen to us, but बीच बीच में कहीं उसके plus points बताते जाइए. So this will be a difficult patch, but once they will reach 14, 15, their maturity will be developed and they will be able to distinguish between what are the plus and minus. कुछ साल आपको थोड़ा consistently, patiently, प्यार से, and most importantly, second thing, empower. What I shared with you in the last, that is very important. In the morning, give vibrations to their intellect, that they are able to choose the right thing. They are convinced. Once a soul is convinced about doing something, तो फिर उसको कोई influence नहीं कर सकता. And today bad influence is too much. तो वो empowerment वाली चीज जो है ना, that can only safeguard them a little bit. Yes, any other takeaway? I think you all must have some takeaways, though you all are very experienced parents.
It's a great pleasure for me to attend today. This is the first session I was attended. Since 2 years, I'm following the thinkrite.com, that Shivani's speeches I used to follow. But today it's great for me to attend this session. I have one son. He has grown up. He's doing his job and all. I don't have that parental hand, but working as a principal of the school, it's these things works a lot at which you have explained about appreciate, correct, and trust. That was impressed a lot. And as a principal or as a teacher, I teach the few of the subjects to the kids. That can help me a lot. First, we have to correct the kids. Then appreciate whatever the small things they do. We have to appreciate them, correct them. The trust that should be create within the students or kids, whomever it may be. Thank you so much. It's a great pleasure for me to attend today's session. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Any other parent who would like? Yeah, please. Yeah, here also.
नमस्कार, मेरा नाम शैलेश शर्मा है. Like, you have seen the video where a father was there. He loves his children, but he is not able to express it. See, my son is also of the same age. He has just gone to college. It's not like that we don't love our kids, or it's the thing is that we are not able to express. Why we are not able to express? Because we are born and brought up like our father also never expressed to us. So it becomes like how to express is also a big thing. So good. I also started expressing, 4 or 5 days back. I told my son I love you. First time I told my son. So he also he reciprocated in the same way. Papa, I also love you very much. So this is the first time it has happened. So it's a good thing that I have seen it 5 days back. It worked. So let us see, but how to express is again a big challenge. But we'll try to improve.
See, mothers can play a very important role there to bridge that gap between the child and the father, right? Because sometimes I understand fathers are not so expressive, but mothers can share with their children what father is doing in the background, which children might not be knowing sometimes. So thank you for sharing that so honestly and
Thank you.
addressing that. Yes.
So what I got from the session is that these 4 types of value, that is physical value, emotional value, intellectual value, and spiritual value. So I think to grow in the life, we need to have all kind of values. So leaving one value aside, something will be missing. We cannot be a complete human. That's one thing. And second thing, what I got, the ACT concept, the appreciation, correction, and trust for the child. And thing is that like listening without any interruption. Madam, I want to tell a story. What happened, like while I was a young engineer, I was trained. That is called Human Process Lab. So one scientist, Dr. Jeff, he came to take our class. Basically, the person is from Uganda. So what happened? The story like this: the woman lost her husband and child. So after that, she was continuously crying and crying. All people used to come to tell, this is the life and like this. Today they have gone, someday we will also go like that. But after that, she became mad also. So 2 years, 3 years gone away. Then she was completely mad. Nobody is able to cure. She was taken to many psychologists. When people tried counseling him, even psychiatrist also, medicine did not work. Then this Dr. Jeff went to native place. And he saw, so what happened? He felt that probably this woman wants to share the feelings. So he listened to her without any interruption. So she went on talking at 3 hours. After 3 hours, she was completely silent. Tear came from her eyes. She became absolutely normal. Then all people said that, oh, Dr. Jeff, what you did? I did not do anything except listening to her.
And this is very important in today's time when nobody has time to listen to us. Very important sharing what he has done is like if we can just listen in fact to our elders also. हम उनको एक छोटा सा appreciation, because of you we are able to make to go to our office, because of you we are just a small appreciation, and just listening to them really helps them. Because today depression is like, why it's on the rise? Because of this thing only. we are not able to express. There's no one to listen. No one has time to sit besides us. So thank you so much for sharing this also.
Ma'am, thank you very much, ma'am. I really am very much thankful. And this is the second time actually I came to this Brahma Kumaris. And I hope I'll be coming in future also. Thank you very much.
And keep coming. And I would say, at one time I used to say मरने की भी फुर्सत नहीं है 2 बच्चों के साथ, मैं कहाँ ये स्पिरिचुअल स्टडी करूँगी. बट देन वन डे व्हेन आई रियलाइज्ड, दीदी ने मुझे कहा 3 टाइम खाना आप इम्पोर्टेंट समझते हो, लेकिन इसको जब तक आपने खाना नहीं दिया, प्रॉपर नरिशमेंट नहीं दिया, how will you actually give that love and care to your family? And I realized that then, from that day onwards, me and my husband, for the last 17 years, we never miss our morning class. We give importance to that. जैसे दुनिया में कहते हैं breakfast is very important. So taking that spiritual knowledge on a daily basis, making time for that. और मैंने देखा उसके बाद ही मुझे time मिला and I could pursue my career. चाहे वो records थे, चाहे वो books थी, चाहे कुछ भी था, I could get time because I started giving time to myself. So that is
ma'am,
very...
one question is coming to my mind. Actually, which is more effective? Like some people that try to control their mind through Raj Yoga meditation or any other form of meditation. Some people that try to control through pranayam or some sort of breathing. So what is the best way to control the mind?
Good question. Thank you for the question. You miss it. So pranayam is like breathing exercise. Pranayam is for the body. Okay, it's not for the mind. It's just that for some time you settle your mind on breathing, you focus your mind on breathing, but the mind is not getting empowered. Yeah, the body is cleansed and the breathing is in a controlled way. That definitely helps mind to settle down a little bit. But Raj Yoga meditation, we are not trying to control our mind. We are trying to give direction to our mind. We are not trying to stop our mind. जिसको हम हिंदी में कहते हैं, हम दमन नहीं कर रहे, हम सुमन कर रहे हैं. मन को दमन मीन्स हम स्टॉप कर रहे हैं. नो, वी आर नॉट स्टॉपिंग. वी आर जस्ट गिविंग डायरेक्शन टू आवर माइंड, लाइक व्हाट इज गुड, बिकॉज माइंड इज लाइक अ गार्डन. यू कैन हैव वीड्स इन इट, waste thoughts, negative thoughts, or you can have flowers, fragrant flowers. It depends on you. So in Raj Yoga, we just try to give direction in a positive, specific path so that we can remain empowered, and through that our body also heals when we have positive thoughts. So that is the difference. There from body to mind, and here mind to body.
So basically it is kind of positive vibration through the positive message.
Yes, yes. And because it's always mind over matters. जो आपका मन है उसका असर आपके शरीर पर आता ही आता है, right? So it's important. So that's why I feel that this practice is very good, because today 90% diseases are because of mind problems. और अब ये बढ़नी है दिखाई दे रहा है. So it's better we safeguard our mind first, mental energies first. That's it.
Thank you.
Yeah, there is online course also. Sister can guide you more on that.
Okay. So, I mean, we were talking about this listening skills, right? So, just something came into my mind that listening is a skill, right? We all know, and we should learn how to listen. And we all want others to listen to us. So, we know how they should be listening to us, right? So, it should not be just listening, and mostly like, parents and elders, they will, okay, you complete, then I'll tell you. So it should be okay. The kids, they should tell you everything when you are listening to understand them. It's not that they're just sharing their stories, right? When they know, okay, you will understand, you will acknowledge their feelings. So this is important. So, okay. So, I mean, we will end this session.